Okay, I just wanted to like make this video because it's absolutely weird because I'm not part of the Snyder movement at all, but even I'm frustrated of what I'm seeing. Because when I thought that when it was announced that Zack Snyder's Justice League was being released, I thought this was gonna happen. For like 2 or 3 weeks, the Zack Snyder fans, they're gonna like celebrate, obviously, and they're gonna poke fun at people who said they were wrong and stupid. Obviously, I mean they deserve it to be to be quite honest. And then after that, they're just gonna look forward in the movie. People are gonna move on, and then they'll just look towards the future of the DCEU. Okay, fine. That's what I thought was gonna happen, and they absolutely deserve it. The Snyder fans went through some shit, but then I'm seeing these absolute frustrating things start to pop up. Well, two things I've seen. One, people can't admit that they're wrong, for one, when they should be eating crow and taking the L, but they're lashing out. And the other thing is that I'm seeing this talk from all these media sources and some YouTube people about this is setting a dangerous precedent. That this is the bad move as a whole. And I'm just like, what? I first discovered that from Collider, but then I thought, nah, Collider's a joke anyways, so it doesn't matter. But then I'm seeing it from Variety, then I'm seeing it from other sites, and then I'm seeing it from other YouTubers, and it's absolutely frustrating and blowing my mind. I'm like, what? First off, that's hypocritical, and second, what? But I'll get that into a minute. But the thing that drives me insane right now is that I'm seeing news sites, entities, or YouTubers that for some reason they just can't take the L. They just can't take the L. They can't. Look, I understand the amount of strength it must take to say that you're sorry and to say that you're wrong. It takes a big person to come out and say, you know what, I was wrong. You know what, I was wrong in this. I'll apologize, I'll take the L, and move on. But it's so frustrating because it's so weird because I'm not part of the movement. Even I'm finding this very frustrating. And what's even worse than that, I've seen YouTubers, right? And I'm being specifically hard on YouTubers because we all know what news outlets are, but YouTubers, specific YouTubers, right? Is that I've seen clips of them saying from the very beginning that the Snyder Cut doesn't exist and it will never exist, and the people who advocate for it are stupid. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that. I'm not gonna sit here and say YouTubers who have said that, look, we're not sure the Snyder Cut exists, it might not exist. I'm not saying they're bad because they're just not sure. But this is specifically targeted to YouTubers who have said it does not exist, it will never exist, and the people who advocate for it are stupid. These same people completely done a 180. They completely done a 180 in their next video when the Snyder Cut was announced. They were like, "Yes, I'm so excited. I was part of this from the very beginning. I was hoping this will happen, and it blew my mind. I was like, bullshit. You guys are complete cowards. It's so frustrating to see because I watched the videos on I think his name's Film God. I just saw his YouTube recently, and he made all the compilation of all these people who said it does exist and they flip flopped. And I checked these YouTubers' videos personally, and when the news first broke, they didn't even update. They didn't even say, "Look, I'm gonna take the L. Yes, I was wrong. I apologize." They did it. They just done a 180. They said, "Oh, I can't wait for this. I was part of this movement the entire time. I'm so excited." And I'm sorry. I have to say this. If you're one of those YouTubers who said it doesn't exist, and the people who advocate for it are dumb, but now when the news broke, you now flip-flopped and you said, yeah, I'm excited for it, and I can't wait to see it, and you didn't even make a note or to say, like, look, I was wrong, and I apologize. You guys are pussies. Honestly, you guys are pussies. You guys are complete cowards. You guys are cowards and pussies. And you guys are an embarrassment. I'm sorry, because that's for years. Like, for years, you could... And again, I've seen YouTubers, news outlets just flip and they just say, look, I'm my bad and stuff like that. And they have a lot of people's respect, including my respect. Because, it takes strength to admit that you're wrong. But I've seen so many YouTubers where they were just like, yeah, this is amazing. I can't wait to see it, and they don't even say that they're wrong. You guys are cowards. You guys are complete pussies. I'm sorry. And I've seen, and again, Film Cobb's video. I'm gonna link it. I'm gonna link it because he actually shows the people who done a complete 180. I completely blacklist. I'm not gonna watch the content. I'm not gonna read the news sites. If you can't even admit that you're wrong in this, why should I trust anything that you say? Honestly, why should I take you seriously? It absolutely blows my mind. You were wrong. You were wrong. Just admit you're wrong. Take the L, eat crow, and move on. But no, they just completely turn a 180, and it's just you guys are lost. You guys are lost. I hope I've seen people call them out, and it's good. But honestly, I'm just not gonna watch the content. Just take the L, stop using trolls as a shield, right? Just admit that you're wrong and move on, right? That's it. And this whole sets a dangerous president thing, it drives me insane. It absolutely does. And there's this talks of bullying, like the fans are bullying the company to doing what they want, stuff like that. And I'm hearing YouTubers start saying, this sets a bad precedent, and they can't even explain how. And it's really frustrating. It's like they deliberately taken the context out of everything. And first off, they did put the fans in a bad light. They're saying, look how they bullied the company. Yeah, bullying a company. Yeah, that works. Bully a multi-million-dollar corporate. Yeah, they bullied them into submission. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. It's not that the company themselves saw the fans and be like, is this what you want? And the fans say yes. I'm like, okay, we'll give you what you want. Pay us. They're like, okay, we'll pay you. Yeah, that symbiotic transition. Yeah, that doesn't exist. They would just bully to submission. They would just it sets a bad precedent. How? How does it? Well, I don't know, but it just does. It just does. Giving the fans what they want is apparently a bad thing. And it's just it clearly shows they have absolutely no fucking clue what they're talking about. It really does. They have absolutely no clue what it just a news article and YouTubers who express the same idea that this sets a bad precedent. To me, it just feels like they're just saying that because it makes them sound smarter than they actually are. They have no idea what they're talking about, but it just makes them sound smart, like they're intellectual. This sets a bad precedent. They have no clue what they're talking about. And even when you push them, okay, how? Like, specifically how? They just don't know, but it does. Oh yeah, but look what happened to Sonic. People were saying how the design was complete ass. They changed it. Now they made their money. It looks good for it's great for the company, it's great for the fans. How is it bad? And again, they completely taken the context. Zack's tragedy happened. He had to leave. Joss Whedon came. Jess Johns came. DC, all of them completely butchered his vision, made this goddamn Frankenstein of a mess, put it out there, didn't make money. I mean, it did, but not as much as they wanted to, and completely stopped the universe for a bit. And now fans are saying, look, we want to see this guy's original vision. And I completely loved, right, how the news outlets and YouTubers have said that this is a bad president. I absolutely loved how they've taken the context out of that, and they completely removed how the actors wanted to see it as well. The original director wants to see it. Darkseid actor wants to see it. I actually, it's actually funny how they just removed that just to fit their narrative. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely frustrating to. It just blows my mind. They just completely ignored that. They just took the context out of everything and say this is bad, and the people bullied. It's just, and no. I just realized something just now. Just now is that I said they're taking this out on they knew exactly what they're doing. I don't know about YouTubers. I just think they just. Any YouTuber I've seen that says this is dangerous, but it just makes them sound smarter than they actually are. They have no clue what they're talking about. And again, they completely removed the context out of everything. They can't just see what It actually is. But I'm talking about basically the news sites that spread this. They know the context. They know the history. They just deliberately just removed it to fit their narrative here. They knew exactly what they're doing. And it just... I remember, I forgot who it was that said this, that there's this, it feels like there's this civil war going on between the news outlet, movies, and the fans. And I thought that was always a bit tinfoil hat to me. But seeing this, and it's just like, yeah, there is. There actually is. There's this push to make fans into the bad guys. For the fans' desire to see what they want on the big screen or in comics, wherever, is now painted as a bad thing. As a really bad thing. And seeing all these new outlets calling them bullies, it's just the idea that you could bully a multi-million-dollar corp. It just blows my mind. The thing that I can't stand is the hypocrisy of the whole situation. Like, this sets a bad precedent. But when we do it, it's absolutely fine. Look, cast your minds back to Batman vs. Superman and the horrible, reviews it received. And then DC had to, in the last minute, course correct, which fucked up everything in Justice League. Where did that come from? Because anyone who saw Batman vs. Superman, right? And even with the Ultimate Cut, the thing that I had a problem with, the problem wasn't the tone. The tone, the dark tone, the story went with it, that wasn't the problem. It was Zack Snyder's story structure of the home film that was a mess. Like, for example, he made it way too complicated than it needed to be. Instead of making it a good movie, he tried to make the movie stand the test of time almost. And it made things way too complicated than it needs to be. And also with the added Easter eggs that, that made it even more complicated because they had to set up the Justice League as well. It's like it crammed way too many things in one movie. But then even with the Ultimate Cut, it made it more complete. And I do like the Ultimate Cut, but I still have this feeling where Zack should have told a story a bit differently. He didn't need to make it as complex as he needed to make it. That was the problem with Batman vs. Superman for me. But the whole thing was the tone. It was the tone. It wasn't as funny as Marvel. So then DC and Warner Brothers had to course correct, which fucked things up even more. And that was due to the part with the media as well. But how come that's not reviewed as a bad precedent? Oh, but when companies give the fans what they want and give money for it, oh, that's bad. Oh, that's terrible. Jeez. How is that not toxic, by the way? All this talk about toxic fandom, and yet all the media outlets where they were just attacking Zack, they were just like making this false solution to the movie where it's the tone where it clearly is not, and it fucked up their movie in the process. How is that not toxic? Anyways, I'm just I think the only thing I can do is just not support them in this case. Like, Collider I wasn't supporting, but still, they knew exactly what they're doing when they were writing those pieces. Honestly, what a joke.